Welcome back to the Piney Woods Homestead, y'all. Man, it's a good day to be alive. Got out here with my little old steel MS-290 this morning and bucked up a couple of logs because I'm ready to give this log splitter from All Wood Log Splitters up in Petersburg, Michigan a shot. I'm ready to give it a try, y'all. It's been sitting in the garage since I got home the other night. Even washed it, y'all. Had to wash that thing. Drove through 12 hours of rain to get home through the mountains. Come back a worse route than we went. It was pins and needles, y'all, at some point. But this thing drugged like a dream down the highway, y'all. That torsion axle on that thing. Rode on at 65 when we could. Couldn't even tell it was back there. Thing floated better than the pickup truck. But y'all know crank that thing up this morning. And I know get a few rounds put through it and see what I think and let y'all come along for it. Guys, thanks for stopping in at the Piney Woods Homestead. Hit that old like for us. Subscribe if you hadn't. And as always, if you have, y'all, we appreciate you. Let's get to busting up some wood. Y'all, while this splitter's warming up, first time I've cranked on the third pull. Got it at about half throttle, letting that Honda warm up, y'all. It took a while to get this thing out of production because the hang-up was waiting on these Honda engines and some pumps and some other things, but supply chain's been crazy. But old Bobby down there, he kept on his distributor and got the parts needed to get this thing finished up. But y'all, I'm tickled so far, tickled with the experience that I had with Bobby Barta down there at All Wood Log Splitters, or up there in Michigan. We're down here in the south. Had to travel quite a ways to find what I was looking for. But I'm glad that I did. What an experience going up there through those rugged mountains, getting to Ohio, spending the night, going by White Feather Meats, meeting Seth Perkins, and then meeting Bobby up there in Michigan. What an experience, y'all. Bucket list trip for sure. But y'all, you want to let these things warm up just a little bit, just like any small engine or any engine. Let them warm up before you get going. And we're going to see what this thing will do. It's already pretty warm outside, but just kind of going to take it easy on it while we're breaking this thing in. Y'all, this splitter is a beast. I'm thinking about naming this thing. Help me come up with a name for it. I got some ideas, but I want to see what y'all think too. This thing is awesome. You know, when I started looking at log splitters a while back, I've been looking at them for years, y'all. And I thought, I'll just go to one of the big box stores, put down about $1,500, $2,000, buy me something that'll be sufficient for use here on the homestead. And then as time progressed, Lisa and I were like, why spend that kind of money on something that is not probably going to last us the rest of our life? Let's go ahead and invest in something that will. In something that we can make a little side money with as time goes on. But the main purpose for buying this log splitter was because Lisa and I aren't getting any younger. And I like these simple hydraulics, this skeletonized log lift. Man, I had that thing completely loaded up with some green poplar. And I know poplar splits easy, y'all, so don't gig me for splitting poplar. It's what I've got right here. And some eastern red cedar. It splits easy too, a lot of knots in it. But y'all, this thing is going to split whatever I put on it. I can promise you that. Bobby was actually telling me that he is, I think, currently building one or fixing to build one for some folks in the kelp industry, K-E-L-P, kelp. They freeze it, some kind of a food deal. They freeze it into these big blocks and they need something strong enough to split it with. So, y'all, he builds splitters for all kinds of stuff. But this is basically the entry level splitter that he'll build. He did a custom job on it for me. I told him what my needs were, what my budget was, and he worked with me, y'all. And I tell you, he did a fantastic job. This thing is overbuilt. I'm not going to be able to tear this thing up unless I'm out here doing stupid stuff, and I won't be. And Bobby even told me, he said, run a few logs through it before you video anything. And I was going to, but you know, looking at this thing, I thought there is no way I'm going to do that to him. I'm going to show the folks what the man has built. And y'all, this thing is spectacular. First log round on there, popped right through it. And it don't matter if I put some hickory I got down here or whatever species I put on here, some red oak, white oak, don't matter. It's gonna gnaw through it, y'all. And that's what I'm talking about. But guys, I appreciate you hanging out with me today at the Piney Woods Homestead. We're gonna have more videos with this splitter showing you just what it can do. But I just wanted to give you a better intro into it of what it'll do in action. Guys, have a good day, a great week. We'll see you on the next video.